Hi folks, Andy from the Car Boutique here, and we are back again looking at another brand that some of you may have already heard of, because we've seen this brand popping up. So I've reached out to this company and they've sent us this fine range of products. So today's brand is a crew-based detailing business called BCP Premium Car Care. Now they have their own professional detailing studios. They've obviously got their product range, and their professional detailers that use their own products in their detailing studio. So all the good signs are here. Now, they've sort of been doing detailing for about 15 years, but actually launched their product range in 2013. So it's quite a mature product line. And I saw it constantly pop up on the Car Boutique's Facebook group, so I thought this needs investigating. Now, we've been testing this for about 2 weeks, okay, and we're now at the point whereby we're happy to present our findings and our user experience to you to hopefully give you choice as to what brand you're going to be looking at for your next purchases. Okay, so a quick run through, we'll play some music, and we're going to have a look at the dirty car and all the good stuff. You know what's coming. Okay, trying to keep these shorter. So quick whiz through, we've got their deep wheel cleaner, the iron and fallout remover, their sleek interior dressing, citrus pre-wash, detail spray, shampoo, leather cleaner, upholstery and carpet cleaner. Hiding behind here, their APC and the leather conditioner. They do lots of merchandise as well. They do the full range of detailing accessories as well. They've got stickers, very polished. Okay, nice premium feel to pretty much everything they do. So I'm not going to talk about all these. I'm going to talk when I do. Try and keep these videos sort of short as possible to maintain your interest. But I think it's time for the music. Okay folks, today's review is going to be on a very, very dirty Ford Kuga ST line. Okay, so it's a good one. I've been after this car for ages because the colour is the sort of colour you can really transform. So the wheels, the alloy wheels are really, really dirty. Tyres are dirty, lots of dirt in the wheel arches. This dirt is, don't you do this, baked on. Okay, so a good test for all these products. Bird deposits, the back is absolutely really dirty. There are some scratches on the back here. I'm going to potentially machine polish them out, and the plastic sort of trimmer here are heavily sort of spider web scratches, so I'm going to try and machine polish them out if we have time. But it's the sort of car that if the products are good, okay, we can really transform into looking brand new again. So we've got a few hours to do this, which is good. I think my dad's got one of these actually. Not sure if it's the ST line, but lovely car. Not a lovely colour at the moment, but that's why it's going to get some TCB loving, and we'll see what we could do. Okay folks, dirty wheel. We're going to start off with the deep wheel cleaner. Various dilution ratios on this one. Dilute 1 part product to 3 parts water for heavy soiling, dilute 1 part product to 5 parts water for medium soiling. So that's what I've done. I've sort of gone about 1 to 5. And we're going to use it for the tyres and the actual dirt on the actual alloy wheel. In the bucket off screen I do have some shampoo, and I've just put a tiny bit of BCP's pure shampoo in just to facilitate the washing program. Then we're going to go on to the fallout and all that kind of stuff. So I'll just give it a quick jet wash down to get rid of the bigger bits of dirt. And as always, I'm going to be doing this fast time. Okay, you're going to spend a lot more time doing it. So this is sort of medium soiling. Now straight away discoloration, which is good. It's breaking down that dirt. You can see all the dirt running off. Like I say, in real world time, I would leave it a bit longer. Let's see all that discoloration, which is good. When you're doing this, you might have to give it another rotation. And like I say, if you take a lot more time, you may not have to, but no doubt I probably will do, but just show the process. But that's nice and effective. Straight away you can see that massive improvement, all that discoloration, that sort of browny orangey residue you get with all the sort of dirt and the oils and all that kind of stuff is gone. So in the real world, go and do it again. Right, so look at the wheels. Lovely alloy wheels, actually. Could do with a set of these on my TT. I'm just going to leave that for a few seconds to sort of do its work. What I'm looking for here is to see if it's sort of foams up a bit, which it does. Now, like I said earlier, this isn't the strongest sort of concentration, but straight away. Now, this is only the first product we've done. Now, sometimes I'm testing products and it takes a bit of time for the chemicals to go to work, and I'm thinking, you know, are these potent products? First impression, first product, not overcommitting too early, but really, really good. Look at the dirt coming off these. This is why I asked the question of the day, why do people do detailing? And I enjoy this. I just like seeing things clean. It's cathartic, it's therapeutic. And I get enjoyment at testing lots and lots of products throughout the year, which is, well, I find it very, very rewarding, and hopefully you guys find it slightly entertaining, and it gives you choice and maybe expose you to a product range that you may not have sort of proactively decided to look at yourself. But this isn't me trying to convince you to buy stuff. This is just me sharing my user experience and giving you choice. You spend a lot more time. I'm going for it. Okay, I'm going to put this on a fast mode just to complete this task. Okay, that's all done. First impressions, very, very good. A potent product, even at that dilution ratio. So let's rinse off. What a difference. I'm just going to take that off. Like I say, all we've done is cleaned it so far. Look at that. That's cracking. Really, really impressed. Very, very, very good. A potent wheel cleaner. Okay, right, we're going to go on to the fallout. Okay, onto the iron and fallout remover. It sells itself as a high strength, high cling pH balanced iron contamination remover. So arguably you could use this on your paintwork. Talking about the cling, it is quite a thick-ish liquid. Okay, so that's naturally going to stick. And what I've done is in the foam sprayer, I've put a bit of the Typhoon Super Foam. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because it's on black, you might not see the colour changing bit, the purpley red bit, so this might just help. So I'm going to spray it on and see how we get on. Now, it does say leave for your normal couple of minutes, okay, for the actual chemical to go into action. But on a hot day, make sure it does not dry. You do not want staining, especially on highly polished alloy wheels like this. Okay, so as you can see, it's one of them more foamy ones. So arguably I wouldn't need the foam, but I've loaded it up, and it's a good test of the snow foam. And I'll just give it a quick. Okay, now I'm not going to bore you, I'm going to come back in 2 minutes and see how we're getting on. Okay, that's a couple of minutes later. and it's quite potent actually. I've reviewed a few that are very, very good, okay, but just take a bit longer. This one doesn't sort of colour change straight away, probably started after about a minute, but these wheels weren't that bad. This is quite a new car, okay, but it's more of a deep purple colour changer than some of the more ready ones. Okay, so you can see all the chemicals. And like I said, that foam was just to help you see the colour on black alloy wheels. Okay, so I'm just going to reload this and we'll rinse it off. Rinses off nice and easy. All right, and that is a clean wheel. So the combination between the deep wheel cleaner and the actual iron and fallout remover, both very, very good, potent, stronger than some I've tested recently. I like the cling of this iron remover. It sticks the alloy wheel really, really good, and really good, I'm sure you'll all agree, a nice clean wheel. Right, I'm going to do the other three, then we'll get on to the paintwork on the car. Wheels are looking good. Onto the paintwork. Okay, so step one of our pre-wash process is our citrus pre-wash. BCP's pre-wash sells itself as a highly concentrated pre-wash cleaner that is gentle on surfaces when diluted in use. All right, so you can dilute these, and you'll find a lot of these products in this range are dilutable, which I like. Okay, it gives you value. I know some detailers are put off when a product range is purely just out the bottle, okay, because it can be quite expensive. So the fact that you can dilute it relative to the level of soiling is a good thing for me in terms of value. All right, so the dilution ratios, heavy soiling, you can use it neat, 1:1 medium soiling, 4:1. I'm going on 4:1. Okay, now this car is quite heavily sort of soiled with dirt and everything. All I'm going to do to just show, to assess and to show you the impact, I'm just going to use the citrus pre-wash on this panel, leave it, let it do its thing, jet wash it off and see if there's any differential between the sort of treated side and the untreated side. So I've got it in my pump sprayer. Straight away, discoloration. I'm going to leave it a couple of minutes, then we're going to come back, jet wash it off and check the difference between the two panels. Okay, we've left this a couple of minutes. Normal warnings with things like citrus pre-wash, snow foam, and indeed shampoos. Don't do it in direct sunlight if the panels are hot, all right? Always do it on a test panel if it's a new car, just to make sure that the chemicals aren't reacting in an adverse way, all right? But this has been a couple of minutes. It's not drying. A good sign is there is discoloration on the actual liquid that's dripping off at the bottom, so that's a good indicator that it's encapsulating the dirt and that runoff. Okay, so I'm hoping there's going to be a difference. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jet wash this panel off and that panel with a jet washer. I'm going to let the car dry so we can see the difference. Okay, so I'll quickly jet wash it off and then we'll come back in a couple of minutes once it's dried. Just know it's there. It takes a bit of jet washing down to release or get rid of all the products. Okay, so it's got a bit of stiction, a bit of bite to the paintwork, which is a good thing. So I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes when it's dry and we'll have a look. Okay, left it a couple of minutes. It's almost dry, but I'm thinking of a way to demonstrate how effective it was. Now, I'm not saying what I'm about to do to go and do, because we've still got snow foam and shampoo. You wouldn't normally be touching your car at this point, okay? But this is just for demonstration purposes, so I can try and visually prove to you the effectiveness, if any, of the product. Okay, so I've got a cloth here. I'm just going to do a swipe of the bottom bit that had the citrus and a swipe of the bit that didn't, and just see if there is any difference. So it's a clean cloth. I'm going to press quite hard. This is just for demonstration. Okay, there's a little bit of dirt there. Same bit. In fact, no, I'll do a different bit. Clean. and you can see the dirt, and that's me being honest. Okay, so citrus pre-wash is just part of that safe wash process. That citrus pre-wash has made a big difference. I only left it a couple of minutes, and the difference between that and that is noticeable. All right, so it's effective. So I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to citrus pre-wash the rest of the car. All right, I already know it's an effective product, and then we can progress onto the snow foam. Car is looking a lot better, a lot cleaner, all right, but we've got stuff still to do. So snow foam time. So we're going to be looking at BCP Typhoon snow foam, okay, or super foam. Now the description is super foam is a deep cleaning, high foaming formulation. It is non-touch cleaning product which is economical to use and generates ultra thick cling foam. It's a high pH, so you're looking, this one is not pH neutral. They do a pH neutral snow foam which is called Cyclone, but this is going to be sort of your pH 8 and above, so this is going to have a lot more bite. All right, so if you're worried about if you've got a delicate wax or any kind of LSP, this is going to probably hit it harder, okay, than a pH neutral snow foam. So you've got a choice there. You've got a choice. But the foam we've got is Typhoon Super Foam. Now, directions for use. 1 part product to 10 parts water is the standard for a thick blanket of foam. We'll have a look at that, okay. But if you want to sort of dilute it down to a thinner foam, a quicker sort of slip rate, 25 parts water, 1 part product to 25 parts water for thinner foam. So you sort of tailor it to how you want it. Leave it for a couple of minutes, normal process. Don't let it dry, don't do it in direct sunlight and all that good kind of stuff. So I'm going to do it on a dilution ratio. Getting my words out today. 1 part product to 10 parts water, which is thick foam. We'll have a look. So I enjoy this bit. That is super thick. All right, now this is a test to sort of question or interrogate the claim of super thick. If you're after a show foam sort of aspect of this, that's a dilution ratio you want. That is super thick. It's only just moving. So if I was looking to do my own car, I'd dilute it down. Okay, so we'll do the rest of the car. I love this bit. Okay, that's the car done, and that is super thick. Now I know people want the super thick foam. I see a lot of people asking about how do people that do reviews and professional details get really thick foam. There's lots of variables in terms of water pressure, what pressure washer, what snow foam can, etc. But this is a good start. You can see the discoloration. All right, so that's that high pH really cutting into the actual dirt. Right, it is still dripping off, but in big sort of chunks. Right now, I'd probably go to 1 to 10. About, well, I don't know, 1 to 20. This is 1 to 10. 1 to 20 for a thinner consistency and a quicker slip rate. All right, but it's a good description. If you want thick foam, you do it 1 to 10 like I've done. It's a nice sound. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but drip. The foam is discolouring. It's doing its job. Don't do that at home. Smell is really nice as well. Can't put the just a fresh smell really. It's like it's snowed. I suppose that's why they get the name snow foam. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for a couple more minutes and jet wash it off. But yeah, I'll probably go to about 1 to 20 next time, just to make the foam slightly thinner. But if I want to show off in front of people, 10 to 1 is the way to go. So good times. That's it left, 3 or 4 minutes, still product on the car. Okay, I'm just going to quickly show you how easy it is to rinse and then take it from there. So. Quick bit there just to show you, although it's thick, at that thick concentration, it's really, really easy to rinse. So I'm going to do the rest of the car off camera, but nice and easy. So on to shampoo. We're going to look at BCP's Pure Shampoo. Before we do, I'll just give you a quick sort of off the cuff look around, see how we're getting on. Big difference. A lot of the time these car, when you get to this stage, you think it hasn't got any dirt on, but you can see a bit of that dirt. Now, this is why I did it. You can still see TCB written there. Okay, so it hasn't got all the grime off. Now, looking at it now, all that visible dirt, okay, the stuff that the grit's going to stick to is all gone, but it still needs a contact wash. But you've removed the majority of that grit, so reducing the chances of scratching. But this was a bit of a experiment just to prove that there is still a film on it. Now, yes, I could up the potency of the citrus pre-wash and the snow foam, but okay, this is just a live, honest demonstration, okay, with the consistency and the concentrations I used. So still needs shampoo, but a lot cleaner, which is what it's all about. Okie dokie. Let's put this back on the tripod. Right then, so the shampoo, pH neutral, safe on LSPs for waxes and sealants and all that kind of stuff. Exceptional lubricity and luxurious foam, which when used in combination with a wash mitt provides a safe method of cleaning general dirt and grime from your paintwork. Right, so in a bucket, 25 to 45 millilitres of pure shampoo. You know, you tailor it to how much dirt's on your car, how much suds you want and all that kind of stuff. But I've put about 35 in the bucket. Now, it is very thick. All right, it's not one of these sort of really liquidy ones. So it is thick consistency. Hope you can see that. All right, and it's got a nice sort of fruity smell to it. So I'm going to volumize the bucket. I could edit this all out, but this isn't a sales channel, this is a review channel. So I'm just going to put this down so you can see. There's the bucket there. Does help, Andrew, if you turn your pressure washer on. I'll probably bottle it and edit this. I'm going to do a Rab now. Go and check out Rab reviews, all right? Good detailing channel, honest detailing reviewing, okay? Love his work, so this is what he does. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so loads and loads of suds, which is good. Right, I'm going to get the wash mitt, reframe the camera, and we're going to see how good this is. Okay, let's have a play. Loads and loads of suds. Love that it releases that fruity smell. I'm not going to go over the top with this. You've seen me testing shampoos before. Quite thick consistency, creamy, almost velvety. Feels safe, which is good. Very slick indeed. The smell from this is the first time I've sort of thought to myself, I've smelt something like this before. Okay, we'll have a think about that. That is so slick. I've tested a few shampoos recently that have got sort of a thicker feel to this, but this has got that thickness, but it seems to glide very well. Yeah, lovely. Right, I'm going to do the rest of the car. I'm not going to show you me doing the rest of the car. You've seen me do this bit. We'll rinse it down, and that is essentially the end of the basic maintenance wash process. I'm not going to be turn on gluing this car. I'm not going to be using full out on the paintwork. I'm just going to get clean it and then use a detail spray. Super slick, love it. Top job. That's it, washed and dried. All the dirt is gone. It's brought back this lovely paintwork. That's why I've been after this car for some time. I love the colour. Oh, nice. I used a drying towel. I didn't use the blower on this because it's not coated, and it would have taken probably longer than hand drying it with a towel. Okay, the TCB is gone. Paintwork's still a bit dull. Okay, but we haven't put anything on it yet. So over to the detailing spray. Onto the SI02 infused detailing spray. So BCP's Glow Detail Spray. Quick look at the descriptions. It is an SI02 infused quick detailing spray. It offers high gloss, extreme contact angles, and up to 3 months durability from a simple spray and wipe. It can be used as a standalone detailer or as a top-up. It talks about hydrophobicity, so we're going to do a test. I'm going to do a half and half. Now, the owner of this will keep me updated as to the durability. I've done other cars for him before, excuse me, and he always gets back to me as to when the beading stops and all that kind of stuff. So there will be an update with this. And this is another one of them simple spray, wipe, get into the microfiber, buff to a high gloss. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so short pile. Tiny bit of grab. You're always going to get, I know I talk about grab, you're always going to get grab, okay, when you are basically using microfiber on a liquid, but it's nothing major. Nice fresh smell. And I'm not just saying this, I can see the gloss enhancement already. Yes, gloss is all about the polishing, we know that, but oh, blimey, that is slick. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely. Usually you get that bit of resistance then, like I refer to like a toggle switch, and it suddenly goes slick straight away. That glides, that's lovely. Effortless. Loving the colour of this. It really brings out the depth, almost three-dimensional colour of this. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to fast mow, me doing this half, and then I'm going to do the hydrophobicity test. Okay, I've left this a couple of hours. I've been sort of critiqued before by I shouldn't be doing this hydrophobicity test straight after. I sort of see what some people are saying. Some products do need to fully vent off so you get the full quality. Some sort of perform straight away, but I've gone middle ground. I've left it a couple of hours. This was the side that we used the SI02 detailing spray, and this is the side we didn't. All right, so we're just going to look at the beading. Spray it so we get just beading. Then I'll do the unprotected side, and we'll have a look. So that is the protected side. So you're looking for tall beads. Let's have a look. And uniformity. So nice, most of it's running off, which is a good sign. Lots of circular high tall beads, which is really nice actually. The unprotected side, irregular, no real reaction or hydrophobicity. That's just normal unprotected paint. See the difference? Look at those beads. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to do the runoff test. So I'm just going to very, very good. Let's do the other side. There's no treatment on it. Look at the difference. There's no trickery here. There's no trickery here, that's unprotected. Look how long it takes to expel the water. Protected side, off, off. I can't be more honest than that. Okay, so really, really good. Okay folks, that's the detailing spray done. Really enjoyed that. It's really, really quick to use. It's literally spray, wipe on, wipe off. All right, and the results are fantastic. So I'm going to play some music. We're going to have a spin around. We'll show you what the car looked like before and what it looks like now. But bearing in mind, it's only had a maintenance wash and a detailing spray. Absolutely stunning results. Really, really pleased with how this worked out. Wish I had their wax. I'm going to get their wax and try that as well. Okay, but let's play some music and have a look around the car. Folks, brakes on. I'm going to call it a day, all right? This is going to be part one. I feel I'm starting to rush, and I do not want to rush any of my reviews, but I feel I'm trying to get lots done. We've pretty much done the exterior stuff. The interior stuff I'm going to do in part two, and I'll try and get that video done straight away. Now, I'm not going to do my normal review. I feel I'm repeating myself a lot of the time, and you probably get to this point usually and you think, I've heard everything you've got to say. And that's why when I do my reviews, I turn the mics on when I'm doing it, all right, because it's my instant response. I used to do videos where I'd record it all, then talk over it, but I felt I was forgetting stuff, and I like the combination of doing it live and you're hearing what I'm sensing, feeling, and all that kind of stuff. So I feel I've said enough with that. The only one I will sort of say that I may have got a recollection of a similar product was a shampoo. It smells, I've smelt it a lot and thought it's that jelly bean sort of shampoo. I might be wrong, all right? But the good thing about this brand is I don't feel I've visited any of these potentially of, apart from that one before. When I do some brand reviews, it's like, oh, I've smelt this one before, this one feels the same as the previous one. I didn't get that from this brand, potentially that one. Now I know they do have their in-house chemists. They may produce their own, I don't know. That's not for me to say. But if you want to ask any questions about these products, the brand, the owner of the brand is part of the Facebook group, the Car Boutique Facebook group. So feel free to ask them a question. They will get back to you. Their comms are brilliant. All right, really friendly people to get on with. Summarising, good, strong brand, high concentration, so that could appeal to businesses or the amateur, the keen enthusiast. All right, and I like that. I like that you can play with these products. You can change the consistencies and the strengths of what you're using, and have a bit of fun with them and get to know them, so to speak. Really, really good. All right, I'm not going to critique anything just for the sake of it. Really, really good brand. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. It may have sparked an interest for you to try these products. Feel free, please do. I'm confident you'll get similar results, and I'll get part 2 done as soon as I can. So good times.